a gentle strum.
This is one way that I just decompress.
It's how Leroy Torres manages the pain of war.
I've learned to use music also as a method for my self-care.
Leroy's audience here is an international film crew waiting anxiously to hear his story.
It's a true pleasure and such an honor to get to talk with people like Leroy, because there is a personal connection there.
A personal connection to this longtime state trooper turned combat veteran, suffering from scars on his lungs after exposure to toxic military burn pits. Injuries almost too much to bear.
At times, I was close, being lost in the darkest season of my life when there was no answers. But that's what kept me going.
He leans on his faith.
That's what has carried me through.
And his passion to help veterans. And he's ready to tell a story to a larger audience.
Having to share 11 years in a matter of a few hours, it's draining, roller coaster, but grateful for the opportunity.
The opportunity to share with the world how he and his wife, Rosie, felt compelled to start this nonprofit warrior center to help fellow burn pit victims and their families. And he hopes government leaders will finally pay close attention to their vital needs.
I'm very hopeful that with this type of visibility at an international level, that it will shed light on many other areas that perhaps there has been no light at all.
Like the full impact combat has on troops when they return from war overseas.
It's not just dollars and cents.
Filmmaker Ben Friedman's documentary, The War Comes Home, aims to satisfy a curiosity about America and questions about broken troops and how they might have somehow played a role in the January 6th Capitol riot. He calls that a flashpoint.
People saw what appeared to be a lot of veterans, a lot of military garb, things like that. And there was a lot of curiosity about whether or not that sort of extremism was being born out of what was happening overseas. And so it opened up a broad question about what exactly is going on there and what is being brought home and what's going to be the long-lasting legacy of these wars. Okay, do you want to...
Friedman's documentary will also focus on tough questions we should ask before sending troops to future battles.
There's got to be something greater purpose.
There's long-lasting impact on people's health, on mental well-being, what happens, and how do we account for this, especially considering the next time that the possibility of war arises in this country, because if history says anything, it's definitely going to happen again.
In the meantime, for injured veterans of war like Leroy Torres, the ultimate price is a life sentence of pain. But he learned now it's also a passion to save lives.
As long as that wheel continues to turn, we make noise, and that's all we can do.
And he's now using this platform to perform perhaps his greatest act for awareness.
I have faith. I keep the faith. I'll be